Right. What do you reckon? What do you reckon, people? What do you reckon? What do you reckon? StreamYard treat me any better. I'm not going to talk no heavy stuff. I'm not. I mean, I'm just going to probably to boxing. And, I mean, I'm not going to go too heavy. I don't feel like, I don't know, maybe it was a techie thing on my end. It could have been, but I don't know. I have to keep it light-hearted, man. You know what I mean, yeah, yeah. Last time, somebody said that when I started talking some real things that yeah, it cut the stream. The stream got cut off. Oh, oh yeah, Jamaica is in serious shape. Jamaica, Haiti, was it Melissa and Cuba? Yeah, yeah. 70 odd percent the country has no electric. It was crazy, man. Yeah. Forgot about that. Big up Daniel. Forgot about that. Yeah, that one was hard to take, isn't it? They're hoping that it will just drift out into the Atlantic and most of the damage would have been done. Thoughts on Ben training Moses, Warley, and AJ? Will this hold the division or create a conflict of interest? Conflict of interest like how? Anthony says subject matter too real. Yeah, probably. Probably. Big up Lisa. Big up Daniel. Um, didn't Yankee Dome used to train Joe Frazier and Ken Norton? Muhammad, he feels like I always have beats back, but he never has mine. Yeah. Man. It's all good, Muhammad, man. Mark Leacock, big up Beats, long time subscriber, big up Mark. And he says, just at a time Jamaica is building up as an island, the powers that be create a category 5 storm to set us back another 20 years. Ooh, that's deep, Anthony. That's deep. I've heard certain technology that can cause natural disasters. I've heard about it, but I don't know the theories of how tangible. I mean, that is. Cuba got hit hard as well, man. Cuba got hit hard and Haiti. Yeah. That's just a disaster for Jamaica, man. Real, like you say there, it's just, yeah, I mean, the winds just blew off the roofs and everything from the yards. See the man coming out there with them hammer and them little toolbox, and I try salvage what them can salvage. Wasn't easy. It was a hard watch. And he said, of course, Beats, they can create anything from space. Yeah. And it's only a small landmass as well. So big up Dodge. It's only a small landmass. So with Kirsty, she was talking about what she was talking about being attacked. And somebody said, the first thing people were speaking about was what color was the attacker. And race is a topic that has never been tackled on a serious issue because it makes people uncomfortable. And I can't lie, when she was speaking, and I've had this thing since I was a youth. I was like, I hope it ain't a black guy because sometimes, you know what I mean, like you don't always want to be looked on as the potential criminal. You know what I'm saying? So you're just thinking, oh no, not again, please, please. You know what I mean? It's a messed up way to live. It really is. It really is. I'm not gonna lie. It really is. It really is. I mean, if anybody takes offense to what I said, I'm just being honest. That's how the topic makes you think at times. Rather than empathy for the victim, you're thinking, "Oh man, what are they going to say? Well, like, is this going to be a EDL thing? All migrants out?" Dodge said that's standard now. Beats race and religion is the first thing that gets asked. Yes, it is. It is. Anthony said, whenever I used to bring up race years ago in the country, I used to get taught down that there is no racial problem in Britain. I used to always hear we have great race relations. Well, I think social media has exposed that it's not as great as a lot of people propagate it to be. A lot of people always say, oh, it's this nothing compared to America. Not exactly true. Carlton Palmer said, I grew up thinking the same thing, always hoping it wasn't a black man who did it. Yeah, that's common amongst us. You know what I mean? Like Carlton, I know where Carlton's coming from. He knows where I'm coming from. He knows where I'm coming from. And it's from like if you knew the 80s, if you know the 80s a little, or if you even go back to the 70s, if you I'm gonna get onto Mark Leacock in a minute. I'll get onto what you're saying there in a minute, Mark. If you know that period of the UK and you got the red tops like the sun, who died? Someone died. Someone in the Fresh Prince. Who was that? Someone in the Fresh Prince. Floyd Roger. Who's Floyd Roger? 42. Who's Floyd Roger? I don't remember him in the Fresh Prince of Bel-Air. Who did he play? Yeah, the Sun newspaper. And not just the Sun, some of the more wordy broadsheets, as they call them. They had some horrific stereotypes of black manhood. And it does create a certain impression. It puts a certain mentality where you're thinking how how are people viewing me? Like at work, it can get very complicated. Ra, he said 70s was horrible. His mum used to get punched by big skinheads and she was a tiny girl. Ra, you see my mum, right? R.I.P. my mum. My mum was one of the most passive, peaceful people that's ever walked the planet. My mum used to have to walk with pepper in a bag in case she had to fling it in someone's face because the racism was so bad over here. Um, yeah, it's pretty sad. Getz. Now, Getz is a youth who's from the same part of London that I'm from. And what I used to hear about Getz is Getz was the youth who would see the man who's moving incorrectly and be like, look at them, man. That man is some idiot. He was that guy. And a lot of people are saying, this ain't the Getz they know. They knew. Drunk driving? Wow. Yeah, it's a bad story, Getz. It's a bad story. That's all I can say. It's a bad story. Ra said if Farage wins, he's got EDO troops ready and waiting. Yeah, and see, they're doing exactly what the National Front and BNP used to do. You know, like if you talk to some people, they would tell you that, and I'm going back a few years. Oh, the BNP are not racist. National Front are not racist. But what it was, yeah, when they started to build numbers and they were attempting to clean up the image so they can run in by-elections, like the PR went up another level, and they'd be saying, "No, we're not about racism. We're not about this and that." It's I think Derek Chisora supports Nigel Farage. Yeah, yeah, he didn't. Apparently, Getz didn't stop Daniel. Yeah, the guy went in the air. He was going that fast. Wow. I remember when I was a youth, man. I was about 7, and I'm lucky to be alive. I'm guessing it was a weird day. I was about 7 years of age, 7 or 8, and I was going to Cubs, and normally my sister would take me to Cubs, and there was only one road to cross. So I can't remember what happened, but she let me go across myself. And as soon as I went out, got into the road, and I can't remember if I was running or what I did, but the car hit me. This car hit me. And the man in the sweet shop that I always used to go to said, I went up in the air and landed blam. And you know something? I didn't have a fucking scratch on me. I didn't have a scratch. And I remember just getting home and I think my mum might have been working. She came back home. Like, it was just I was shooken up. So I don't know. I don't know. Yeah, Derek's suffering from something. Derek is suffering. If he's gonna be rolling with that guy there, he's suffering from something. You know what I mean? There'd be people who would tell you that no, they're just concerned about immigration. And to be honest, I think immigration is a serious issue. It is a serious issue. So There's certain people I don't think should be allowed in the country with certain mentalities they bring in the country from wherever they're coming from. Yeah. 70 foot in the air. Nah, how did he go 70 foot in the air? That's impossible. 70 foot. Anthony says Derek's missus is a snow bunny. End of story. He's confused. That's unfair, Anthony. There's dudes who got snow bunnies as women who ain't as confused as Derek. Derek is confused though. Derek is confused. And that Rusty Lee used to run. I have to. Where's the video, Carl? I haven't seen the video. I didn't know there was a video. Gets video. What are they saying? Conflict of interest. That his second album finished second on that official album chart, I think. No. Whoa. All right, I'm on the gram watching it. Trigger warning. All right. Alleged video. Right. Oh dear. Mm-mm. Whoa. No, I'm not watching it again. I don't want to see it again. I don't want to see it again. I don't want to see it again. That's mad. I have to watch it again now. I have to watch it again. I have to watch it again. I have to watch it again. What is going on? Oh boy. Oh dear. That's sad. That's really, really sad. Really sad. Yeah, I'm not surprised you got flashbacks, Anthony. Dodger saying that can't be real, surely. Yeah, I'm not surprised. I don't even know what to say. I didn't realize it was this bad. I really didn't know. The judge is going to give a sentence close to murder, says Anthony. I didn't know it was that bad. Has he got a drink problem or something? Like, who drives like that? Big up Tone. Muhammad says, migration is fine. Ain't nothing wrong with a couple of Islam brothers getting into the UK. Okay, brother. No, Muhammad, not going to argue with you. Man, not going to argue with you. Raw. Derek liked those Latinos that voted Trump and then wondered why their families got ethnically cleansed by ICE. And he said, you don't want to see the video. Yeah, I really. Tone said, Derek is an effing bounty for Roger's little token. and tokens get spent. And he had the nerve to call Mr. Bashir and Uncle Tom. Kevin Opoku, he says the story is Getz was drunk and high when he hit the guy and didn't stop after it happened. He must have been on the influence of something more than drink, man. Why was he driving so fast? You know what it reminds me of? When my homeboy got hit by that car on Tottenham Lane, Hornsey, and it just went straight through him. And the horrific, and I saw it. And his leg was broken so badly. And the pain he was in, I'll never forget that day. Oh my God. Lord. I'll never forget that day. Did they catch the driver? Because he drove off. Just went right through him. I can't remember if they caught the driver. Next time I speak to John, I'm going to have to ask him. I'm not going to ask my brethren because it took him a long time mentally to get over that and physically, but he did recover. He did recover from it. Man. I'll never forget that. We just came out of the youth club, man. And even now, like thinking about that. The person who hit me when I was a kid, he stopped. He did stop. It was my fault. It was my fault. Daniel said, Derek is AFRCN. I'm not about to have that mentality versus Caribbean conversation, but they tend to be more because they didn't have to face the brunt of it. Daniel, powerful shit, Daniel. Powerful shit. Powerful shit. You spoke your mind. There are some very militant people from that part of the world because even though they didn't go through the colonial transatlantic SLAVE, they still had their resources pillaged and exploited, didn't they? Yeah. Anthony said Getz looked like he was going at least 100 miles per hour when he hit the deceased. Yes. Tone said he's a woman beating. This is an immigrant. He lives in the UK and wears a MAGA hat. I hope he gets deported. Raymond said Derek is a fool. Daniel said, let me chill out, Beats. Daniel, you spoke your mind. You didn't disrespect our brothers from, well, you know, you didn't disrespect them, but Derek Chisora, Lisa, because he supports Nigel Farage. And what's the part? Is it called Respect or something? I can't remember what it's called. Yeah, Chisora. Derek Clark. Yeah, that's it. Reform. The Reform Party. That's the one, Andy. Yeah, that's the one. Yeah, I mean, the Reform Party. I don't know, man. Rusty Lee. I think Rusty Lee supports them as well. Yeah, yeah. I don't know. Carlton says Derek is entertaining for the viewer, not so much for the people he's around. Has he gave his reasons why he's behind them? And he said Snake Osman, Nigel Farage looking to tear up the UK. Boy, I think the UK, I think social media has exposed the division, not just in the UK but in the world. I think it's just exposed it. Like when I was talking about the Kirsty Gallagher thing, it's funny the woman said what everybody was concerned about was the color of the guy who attacked. And it's from 2 points of view. From a black male's perspective, like me and Carlton, me and Carlton knows what we're thinking when we see that. We're hoping he's not a black guy because we have to go into the workplace and into the world, and everyone's looking at us like, you're violent, you're a criminal, you sell drugs, you're this and that. And then the white males that were looking at it, they're hoping that it will either be a black person, maybe Islamic, so they can justify their support for these reform and EDL branches. Yeah, Lisa, he does have that reputation, unfortunately, Derek. I don't know. It's kind of like is it Brandon Tatum across the pond, Lisa, the former police officer? He's part of that group of black people who are hard right wing politics, and they go harder at like migration issues and the black fatigue topic, which has come up a lot recent. They go harder at it than actually white MAGA. The white people in MAGA, they go harder at it than they do. And there's a few of them out there. Mm. It's crazy, man. World is just crazy, bro. It's a crazy world. It's a crazy world. People are more concerned about their agendas than if that Kirsty woman was okay. Anthony said so-called black conservatives. Yeah. I think Candace Owens is another one, Carlton. You got Candace. Daniel says Derek only cares about the old English lad aesthetic. He doesn't really have a clue what reform are on about. He's been paid millions. He's not affected by their policies against working people. Yeah, but he hasn't always had millions, though, has he? He come from a hard background in Zimbabwe. He hasn't always had millions, so it's not like Prince Andrew, who's never had to work his way up like Derek. Yeah. Yeah. So he must have his reasons. He must have his He said he wanted to run for mayor. He wanted to run for mayor. Yeah, this is crazy, isn't it? Derek Bojangles is done. For and he said Farage just sold out to the Ruskies. Yeah, well, Derek's got to live his life, man. He's got to live his life. If that's who he wants to associate with, Dodge says he calls them familiars beats. So desperate to get their white affiliate cards. It makes me sick. Can we all just get along? I don't know. I don't know. I don't know what Derek's deal is. Like what Carl Froch, he was affiliated to Tommy Robinson in the EDL. He was affiliated to the EDL, wasn't he? Big Man says, let's be honest, Derek is not smart enough to run for mayor. Tom says, yep, Farage loves a ruble or two. And he said, I thought about it today. What would most of these black bucks in sports and rap actually do with their life if a rich white man wasn't financing their folly in music and frolicking in sports? Well, I mean, they'd be on building sites and taking further education. A lot of the rappers are intelligent enough that if rap wasn't there, they'd go college. They'd go college and they'd get trades. They'd develop skills. Anthony says DJ Vlad should ask these black young rappers that question when he does interviews. Guzzy says Chisora loves that British Empire, in my opinion. That Empire era. Dodge says Rusty Lee as well. Yeah, she was. Yeah, she was on it as well. She was on it. She was on it. She was on it. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know, man. This is democratic, right? Though. So see, the thing is, yeah, I don't want to. I know you guys are saying beats, man. Don't beat. I need to see what is influencing it. I need to see what is influencing it. Now, don't get me wrong. I wouldn't mess with it. I wouldn't touch it with a barge pole. Right? So I'm not going there. I wouldn't touch it with a barge pole. Lisa was asking Anthony, why do they even go on Vlad's show? I can't remember the last time I watched a Vlad video. Ra, he says, I'm seeing loads of boxers now posting support for EDL type content on social media. Loads of boxers? Loads? When you say loads, aside from Froch, I know Froch was sharing a lot of Tommy Robinson's posts, but Tommy Robinson got a lot of black supporters as well. A whole load. DJ Vlad. See, with Vlad, I'm not a fan, but the rappers can't wait to go there. Why are they so all up on that platform? So in a way, can you really put Vlad out there if the rappers are actually like enabling it? Daniel Cole says beats. I even see AJ on his snap bigging up the flags being put up around Watford. I think he's just ignorant and doesn't know about the situation. Maybe he's trying to get in their good graces after they fried him up after the Black Lives Matter speech. I don't know. I don't know. The flag issue is deep, isn't it? It's deep. See, for the youngsters in this country, whether they're black, white, Asian, or wherever, They won't remember what the St. George's cross represented to people of color. I'm talking about Asian and black. It represented a bad period for us in the UK. Bad period um, of exclusion and violence. You know, and I've had debates with people, with white people as well, about the St. George's Cross, and I think they know where I'm coming from, but they pretend that they don't understand what I'm saying. Um, they want to defend, and it's not the flag, it's the way the flag is being represented. Daniel says these men get punched in the head for a living. Yeah. Well, I, I think a lot of these people, like once they get up, they'll do everything to stay relevant. And I think like a lot of them, maybe even AJ, they're afraid to get everything they've made taken away from them, so they just kind of toe the line, innit? Dodge says people are broke. We are just paying bills. Let me just see your comment there. So people look to blame everyone they perceive is getting handouts or should not be here. And some of the stuff I've heard is crazy. Thomas is glad making a healthy living out of all this negativity. I remember gigs going on Vlad's platform. And he kept asking gigs about road on Peckham, like, and gigs like this was like, I've come to discuss my album, my music. I'm here to talk music, business. I'm not here to regurgitate a whole bunch of negativity. And Vlad like didn't know what to do. And I really respected Gigs after that. I was just like, Gigs is my dude, bro. Gigs put him in his place. Gigs put him in his place, bro. You're trying to send Gigs back into the flipping pigsty. Why is Giggs going back? He's going forward. He's going forward. Why are you bringing up road like that? Like you're not. Why? What you planning to go over there? Lisa said so. It's similar to the Confederate flag. Yes, yes, yes. Like you got the Star Spangled Banner, right? Which more ethnicities probably gravitate to, and then you've got the Confederate, just like over here. More ethnicities probably gravitate to the Union J, but like I said, the younger generation they don't see the St. George's Cross like a lot of us elders do. They don't see it the same way because they're not going through the same things we went through. You know what I mean? A lot of these kids won't understand when I talk about the Gestetner meeting when the National Front went in the Gestetner building on Broad Lane. People only know about the Broadwater Farm riot or the Mark Duggan incident. But yo, there was many insurrections in the hood, bro, that didn't get news coverage. There was a few. There was a few of them. I'm telling you that now. There was a few. There was a few. Yeah. Yeah. Okay, Coppin09. As per the question on the video by Matchroom YouTube channel, are the Pero brothers the new Clits of the heavyweight division? Well, we'll have to see how one of them do against what's the cruiserweight, Jordan Thompson, on Saturday. That fight's gone under the radar, I guess, because a lot of people probably think Jordan's going to get blown away. Last time I saw him fight was against Jai. That was years back. Why is he was he injured? He was injured, isn't it? Big up Coppin09. I think he was injured, man. He was injured all that time. Rob says the Pero brothers. I saw one of them just struggling actually in one of the fights. I saw one of them really struggling. He got knocked down. He did get back up and fought back and won the fight. Look how Parker was removed from the equation. He got his ass beat. What are you talking about? Got his ass beat. No one told him to fight Fabio. He could have fought someone a little more easier. Is the best I can say. He could have fought someone easier, but he chose to fight Fabio. Probably because that's the biggest payday. Carlton Palmer says Jordan getting punched up in it. Oh dear, he's gonna catch the Cubans, yeah. They'll get near the titles if they're good enough. They'll get near the titles. Dodge said Parker played himself. It was like if you're that near to a title shot and you fight a big puncher, it's dangerous, isn't it? It's dangerous. Fab is dangerous. You know what I mean? Fab is. It's not like people talk about Fab's power. He's got power, but it's not just that he's dangerous. There's a difference between power and being dangerous. He's dangerous because his power manifests late. His power can manifest when he's behind. Yeah. Tone says racists were upset that Joshua said don't use their shops. You'd have thought that the prospect of that would have made them happy, but they're more interested in throwing mud. Races against races. They're laughing my ass off. Yeah, they never let Joshua forget that. You know what I mean? They never let him forget that. You know what I mean? It is what it is, though. You know what I mean? In hindsight, he probably shouldn't have went on the march. Because I tell you what, even if he didn't say anything, people would have bought, oh, yeah, he was on the Black Lives March. They would have just started anyway. So that just gave them the fake outrage ammunition, didn't it? Yeah. Presuming Brooke run-out fight is successful, should he have one or two more tune-ups? Or should he immediately target the Ben Eubank winner? Well, what's he got left? When did he fight Amir Khan? That was ages ago. I don't know what he's got left. And is he planning to have one more fight than the guy in Dubai? It was supposed to be Ricky's opponent. Wow. Big man, the flag is just hate and discrimination, using it to tell migrants you don't belong here. Not being funny, yeah? I'm going to say what I'm saying, yeah? Immigration is a serious issue. And I haven't started on no group or no religion or anything like that. But a lot of the people that I would be supporting migrating over here. If I went over to their country as a black man or whatever, they treat me like effing shit. And my motto is, if you respect me, I respect you back. But as soon as you disrespect me, it is what it is. It is what it is. Yeah? Because I was born in this country, mate. I was born, I've got a passport, birth certificate. I was born. As far as I'm concerned, it is what it is. Right? My dad had to fight with his fists upon these streets, yeah. And him and other black men had to fight against Teddy boys. Had to fight, rude boy. It is what it is. And we paid dues. We paid dues. There's a lot of people who are riding on the back of that, and they didn't fight. They didn't have to fight. They didn't have to assimilate into the culture or anything like that. They ain't did shit. And they're here doing what? Like the other one who got caught molesting Pinkney and them thing there, and they let him go. Yeah. I'm just keeping it real. I'm not holding it up, I mean, or anything, bruh. Sorry, not doing it. My goddamn backyard. And they want to call me what they want to call me and treat me, nah, bruh. No. I ain't no idiot. I'm not no idiot. Got to keep it real. Got to keep it real. Just I mean, like, can't be I can't be that open-minded like some people. Carlton said same with his old man. Yeah, I mean, old man was fighting on the street, bro. Yeah. Around the time of the mangrove in Notting Hill. Yeah. It's got to keep it real. So I've got no problem at all tossing some of them out. I've got no problem at all tossing them out. Anthony said, I cannot identify with this new wave of, who has nothing to do. Yeah, I feel you, brother. I feel you. Anthony said, Daniel said, I agree. Beats, we got to look out for ourselves. The only issue is they group us all in. But if we go to some of their countries, it's long. Yeah, it's long, rude boy. It's long. And the thing is, right, for them to get accepted into this country, they say, yeah, we have to fight together, brother, against the races and shit like that. Yeah? You go try to take his daughter's hand in marriage. They want to kill your blood. Yeah. Yeah. We're not naive. Can't be naive, bruh. Can't be naive. Cannot be naive. Yeah. Anthony said you can have concerns about immigration, but you don't have to be EDO. 100%. Yeah. Anthony says black people are damn near invisible where they come from. Yeah. Yeah. Mm-mm. But I don't hate nobody. Muhammad said, I'm just speaking true stories. This world will try to censor anything. I don't hate no one. Not hate. What is BAME? The term BAME. I don't think I've heard that one, Daniel. BAME. Yeah. Let's unite, brother. No, I'm not, I'm not uniting, bro. I'm not uniting. I'm not uniting. Not doing that. not doing that, bro. Nah. Mm-mm. There's no way I'm catching a clip from the reform or the EDO for them, motherfucker. No way. No way. It wouldn't do it for me, and I'm not doing it for you. What time is that weighing for Linear Piro? Oh, it's not today. It's tomorrow. They're fighting on Saturday, isn't it? So first, we're gonna get Boatsi. Boatsi versus Zach. All right. So we've got Frank Warren talking to October Red. Just like R. Kelly. Shine says Nas stole his girlfriend when he was 23 years old. Man, are you still holding on to that, bruh? You're still holding on. Not your wife, you're a girl. You're just who was probably knocking around the industry, like looking to go up the ladder. You know what I'm saying? The only reason that happened is because Nas had more product out there and better product out there. That it's not based on anything you did in the sack. It's just social climbing. You know what I mean? Nas probably stole a whole load of people's girls. Him, Jay, 50, Puck. Rob the old mongoose. What's my opinion on gold and silver? Is it good to get some that way you keep your money stable as the currencies are on their backsides? I'll tell you, Rob, Rob, I should probably be more up on what you're saying there. It's actually a good topic, but I haven't got a clue, to be honest with you. I haven't got a clue. What's your take on it, Rob? What is your take? I mean, enlighten me. This might be some great information for me. Yeah. This might be some great information for me. Okay. They use it to group us all in, says Daniel. They forget that everyone doesn't like that black part of BAME, even the other ethnics. Okay. Dodge said he did an ancestry test, Beats, and he's Benin, Irish, and Indian. Oh, that's interesting. That's interesting. How accurate are they? Depends on. I guess it depends where you take it, innit? Wow. Teeth is getting. Toes is laughing my ass. No, his teeth is getting. And he ain't forgot it, you know. He ain't forgot it. That must be years back. He's going back nearly 30 years or something. 25 years or something. Wow. Yeah. See, that's the thing, man. All right, Rob says I've been staking for about 15 years, and gold prices, especially, have gone mad since I started. It's never gone down. And where humans have converted it for hundreds of years, your money is safe if you choose to. All right. Okay. That's interesting. That's interesting. If you choose to cash out, your money is safe. Dodge says it's fairly accurate. It matched his family. He's not seen since he was 7 in Jamaica. Big up Brandon Green. What's up? Oh, Top Rankers just fell apart. Well, it just fell apart. Where are they going to put the Teofimo Lopez fight? On Facebook? The is he fighting Shakur? Where's that? Where are they going to put that? Because Turkey don't mess with Teo. Ran his mouth too much. Derek Clark, gold and silver has recently been at record highs. Buy low, sell high. All right. It's interesting. What's on Tubi tonight, Lisa? What's the time now? Do a few more mins and then we'll get out. Oh, Bruce has got a quiz. Is Layla Ali the real deal? Or is Clarissa so unpopular amongst people? Everyone's kind of picking Layla's side in their back and forth. I don't know. I don't think she's gonna fight Clarissa, man. She's like domesticated, a domesticated woman. She can't fight Clarissa, man. She knows she can't fight Clarissa. It's too late for that now. It's too late in the day. Too late in the day. Clarissa would, I mean, he'd put a beating on her, man. He'd put a beating on her. All right, Terence Crawford, he's got his eye on Johnny Beck, yeah? Ah, Crawford versus Johnny Beck, you know. That's a good fight, you know. That's a good fight. Anthony said she's an old woman, for goodness. Sit your old ass down. Yeah, it might be a bad mistake to get involved in that. Big up Leon Figures. He says big up. Late to this one. Hope all is good with you. Yeah, big up Leon. Big up Leon. Why is she getting involved in Clarissa like that? Is it? I don't know. Oh, is Michaela Meyer fighting tonight? I mean, that's gone really under the radar, man. Telling you, bro. It's gone really under the radar. DAZN just cornered the market. They've got a monopoly going on, man. They've got a serious monopoly. That's why they're putting everything on pay-per-view, because they ain't got no competition. They're thinking, well, boy, we can afford to put everything on pay-per-view because no one else is putting no product out there. So why not raise up the price? Make them pay for everything. Carlton says Clarissa is just not very likable. Yeah, that's why Layla is just digging up in her behind all the time, man. Lisa says Layla is too old. Yeah, she's too old. I haven't seen much of Shushu. I've seen bits of Shushu Carrington, but Nick Ball don't want to fight him. But Nick says he's waiting for the Inoue fight. Tone said if the money is good, then no doubt she'll be back. Do you think the money could tempt her? Look how long she's been out of the ring. Daniel says Bob and Top Rank are done. Yeah, they're doners. They're doners. Proper doners. On Toby, Roku, and 2 other places. Is that free? Yeah, I think even I've got them things on my smart. Rob says Google when you get the time. 10 years gold price chart. It shows the rate has grown. I don't regret starting to buy even in small amounts. Gives me peace of mind. All right. Leon says listening to Ali and Shields is like listening to schoolgirls retelling a story and knowing one of both versions is full of lies and emotional distortions. You know, I battled this girl in the supermarket the other day. Rap battle. Her and her little friends there. I don't know, they probably thought, oh, there's some old man. Cheeky as anything, you know. It was about 7 o'clock and she started doing her ragga lyrics. And I was minding my own business and she got right up in, because you know their face, you know what I mean? She's probably playing around. And thought it was a very bad girl, that. And I flung back a couple of freestyle bars. Oh, you know what I mean? They started laughing. Yeah. These young girls, man. They're just like, this is the thing though. It was a joke, but them girls should be studying their book, man. Should be studying your book. Studying your book. You're out on the street, just like, and I always see them girls on road. They're just on road. Just on road. Getting in trouble. Next thing I see her belly swell up and everything. You know what I mean? Belly swell up. But she had bad gal, listen to the lyric, this and that. I said, yeah, really? Madness. Yeah, go study your book. And yeah, go study your book. Or your auntie would shout at you. Oh dear. Lost in it. Lost generation, man. Lost generation. They're like little girls, man. Clarissa, see, the thing is, people say that Clarissa is immature. Layla is immature as well. Yeah, bad girl, bad gal lyrics. Yeah. Belly swell up. Yeah, for real. You know what I mean? Yeah. By some idiot. She get pregnant by some idiot or something. Then you're gonna see her blogging on YouTube. These dudes are no good and all that crap. Yeah. Who's wearing the MAGA hat here? I put him on the spotlight. I don't know who he is. Is what it is, isn't it? Get pregnant by some prison bird. Yeah. Dodge says road life is so dumb. Yeah, these girls, like, this is what I'm saying, man. Then and then I see another girl the other day, right? About the same age, young, 16 or whatever. And she had these tight trousers on, and I'm thinking, what house let you go out with your parts exposed like that? On Pluto TV, to Lord of Mercy. Is that where Bob's gone now? Pluto. What time did it start, Lisa? I'm gonna have to turn this joint off and then go look at that. None of my sisters could have went out the house like that. They may have got away with it with my mum, but with my old man in there, no. No way. No way. And this is not a damn thing has changed amongst black people in 30 years. What are you talking about, Pete? You give me a flashback when I was 15. I remember girls just like that. Yeah. In 8 minutes. Okay. Leon figures, why does it sound like US boxing broadcasting is in the damn gutter? Bob is like what Dodge says, Bob is old, Leon. He's dragged Top Rank into the mud. And I predicted that from a long time ago. People say, you're just hating on Bob. You're just hating. No. I knew what I was talking about. He's drug Top Rank into the mud, son. You know what I'm saying? Drug it into the mud. Crazy. Yeah. But then again, I mean, I guess girls have always been rebellious, though. It's not a modern day thing. Girls have always been rebellious. Tom said, "Bad girl impregnated by some beanhead, some beanhead boy." You know what I mean, some beanhead boy. Yeah. Crazy. Because listen. If you come up to a big man, big grown man like me, all look like that spitting bars, didn't know who I was or anything, there's something wrong with you. I don't know if she thought she was intimidating or something. Frank running the heavyweight division. Who would have guessed that 5 years ago? Oh, Usyk's running the heavyweight division. Frank has got a lot of heavyweights. I mean, Didn't Daniel and Cabello say they want to fight each other, and they've got until January? Why aren't they fighting each other? Who's Cabello fighting? Madness, bro. Give me 2 seconds, people. I'm sure I've got Tubi. I've never used it. Let me see if I've got it. Tubi. I'm sure somehow I have Tubi in it. How come it's so early, Lisa? It's early for you guys, isn't it? Oh, but they've got the prelims. Prelims probably just starting now. Carlton saying, why does Bobby even bother? His Asian ass needs to rest. Yeah, Usyk versus Wardley. I don't know if Usyk versus Wardley is happening. I haven't got a clue. I'm not sure if they could pay Usyk enough. You call it Tubi, yeah? Tubi, right, let's go through the apps. Got Netflix, Prime, iPlayer, ITVX. There was a Samuel Jackson. Oh, there's Tubi there. There was a Samuel Jackson program I wanted to see, film I wanted to see on ITVX. I'll go check it out tomorrow, maybe. I don't watch a lot of films, but if Sam Jackson's in one of them, I'll watch it. I'll have a watch. Right, accept all. No, I'm not accepting them. You know what I mean? Mr. Khan, no thanks. But now I do all that. So what do I have to do? Rated R? What's rated R? What's it doing? Screen Gems, a Sony Picture Entertainment Company. I don't want to see this. What is this? Some kind of film. Sign up to save progress free. I don't want to save progress. I'm not interested in saving it, whatever it is. What is that? Enter email to continue. Okay. I have to go on Gmail to deal with it. No password required. All right, let's have a look. Is that how it runs? Yeah, you have to give them your email. Sign in using your computer or phone. Long in it. Tubi. How are you boxing on Tubi? Who does boxing on Tubi? You could be right, Leon. I'm not paying. I'm not paying for it. There's no way I'm paying. You could be right. I'm not paying. Pay enough bloody boxing. Dazan was asking me to pay for Eubank and them thing. I'm gonna pay for it, but not yet. You know what I mean? I'm flipping, not paying for it yet. I wait at least a couple of weeks or a week before the fight starts. You know what I mean? What am I doing? Have you been on this one, Leon? This on Tubi before? Did you pay, Lisa? Do you pay on to go on Tubi? Right. Some idiot thing, isn't it? Okay, it's free, yeah. They're not charging, Leon. There's no way they're charging for Michaela Meyer fight. They're not charging. They better not be. I ain't paying for it anyway. They charge what they want. It's on the smart televisions, one of them channels, isn't it? I'm just trying to hook it up now. Okay, it's free, no credit card information. That's all right. Hunter Ajagba Torres. What about them? They're not on that card. They're not on this card. Like, what was his name? Torres is calling out Moses Aturman. No one's interested in that fight. Who's interested in it? They want to see Moses fight some proper killers, some established killers. They're not interested in that. Just clout chasing from Torres. Forgetting my email address now. This old age ain't no joking. I'm forgetting too much stuff. Mm. Yeah. Who's she fighting again? Some Canadian girl. Oh no, he's not, is he? What's he done now? Tank just like flipping hell, Tank. What's he done now, Lisa? Wow, Tank is just Mary Spencer. I'm not familiar with the name. Carlton says perfect fight for Moses would be Hrgovic. They offered Hrgovic to fight. He turned it down. He's hard to. I said that before, but a lot of people said, "Oh, you're just defending him." No, I wasn't defending him. He's hard to match right now. You know what I mean? The reason why he's hard to match is because he's only had a handful of fights, right? And people want crazy money to fight him. It's very difficult to match him. They want danger money. A lot of fighters want danger money out there, you know. People don't really mean. People ain't just taking fights to get their head kicked in and don't get compensated for the pleasure. That's the thing. What do you mean invalid? Say my thing's invalid, dog. What you talking about, Willis? Deciding to save progress. Let me try again. Oh, it would have been. I hear what you're saying. Well, he doesn't. I have to. You know what? I disagree with that because he didn't fancy the fight, so he'd probably get dust. He'd probably just. You know what I mean? Go over there and roll over. I mean, he struggled a bit against Joe Joyce, didn't he? Against Joe Jizzle. Struggled against Zhang. Struggled against Dempsey McKean, who Moses blew out in one round. So it probably wouldn't be that type of test anyway. That's what I'm saying. So people say, oh, you shouldn't fight Dillian and that. And if he blows out Hrgovic in a few seconds, they're going to say, oh, man, it didn't prove nothing. So be damned if he does, damned if he don't. He's just a kid with a handful of fights. You know what I'm saying? A handful of fights. Sergey Lipinets. Last time I saw him, Adam Azim gave him a beating. Civil suit, domestic allegations from ex. Wow. Al Heyman ain't gonna be able to bail him out this time, man. Carl says he's got a good chin and it's rounds that he needs. I mean, you have a good chin and he's still getting his head taken off, man. Still getting his head taken off, Carl. Don't want the smoke. Doesn't want the smoke. Chisora didn't want it. I hear Michael Hunter didn't want it. No. Don't want the smoke, man. Right, let's see if that works. Amongst other allegations, says Lisa. All right. Okay, let's start watching. Say play, like or delete. I don't want to watch this film though. Ain't he got is what's this film? Like or dislike? Where's this film? I don't want to watch no film. I want to see the boxing. I don't want to watch no film at all. I don't want to watch no film, rude boy. Where's the boxing? Category sport, isn't it? Two guns. What's that? Recommended. reckon your Tubi's different from our ones, you know, Lisa. I mean, I don't think this has got the boxing. I don't think they got the boxing on it. Looks like a lot of pre-recorded stuff. I don't think they got any live things on it. Based on the true events, they got nothing live on it. Coming soon. Creatorverse, documentaries, drama, dystopian future. Feature. I can't see any boxing. Can't see no boxing. Nah, I don't think they got it. Plot twist. And they got no live television. What's these things on the side? Ah, there's live. There's live. Sports on now. Right. Sports on now. They got some UFC thing. Lawler versus McDonald. Kids in the hall. No, I don't want to see that. What's this? Something. UFC main event. Hardcore porn. It's long, Leon. It's long. I don't watch no UFC. Breaking progress. Top rank classics if it's on. Not funny, Guzzy. Not funny. Kids in the hall. Oh, what is blood create? Top rank classics. How do I get to that? Ah, come on, man. You're having a bubble, mate. Let me go to search. You're having a bubble, mate. Top rank classics, Tom. Me. Whoever that is. I should have set up if I had known, Lisa, I would have set it up a long time. Top. Right. Let me space that. Top rank classics. Right, I can see top rank. All right, I can see something there, Lisa. I think I'm nearly there. Right, no. Utopia. What is this? What is this? Classic Starfield. It's not having it. Top rank classics came in as a suggestion, but these are films. You have to watch 12 episodes of Young and the Restless to unlock top rank classics. I went to the search bar, Lisa, and it's just come up with a whole load of mad stuff. It has to be live though, isn't it? Isn't it? It's a live event. Live TV. Let's go back to the live. It's got UFC. Robbie Lawler versus what's his name? I'm not interested. I mean, not interested. UFC is not the lick for me, bro. Yeah, I've verified my age. No, it didn't ask me no face ID. It just asked to put my name, my age in. I did that. Kids in the hall. What is that? Mr. Bean comedy. That's the favorites. Sports. The only thing they got on sports is UFC. That's the only thing they got. Filtered about last fight. Ultimate knockouts. No, UFC. Mm-mm. It's not having it. Oh, see. Yeah, it just this is eluding me. Full TV guide. I'll probably have more chance getting it on the computer. To be honest with you. Big up Mr. S. They might as well just put it on YouTube, man. Just put it on flipping YouTube. Shit, I wanted to see it as well, man. Um, anyone else getting it in Britain? If anyone in the UK is getting the boxing on Tubi in Britain, I think you got a different one from us, Lisa, man. I think you got a different one from us. I'm sure. How come you ain't getting UFC? Yeah, I think you just get the stream going, Carlton. I think that might be a solution, man. Let's have a look. Search. Press the menu. Guzzy said Robbie Lawler's old and retired. I think you've seen the repeat UFC fight. That's what they put it on. Flip it out. Long. Man. Let's see if who won the verses between No Limit and Cash Money? No disrespect, yeah. No disrespect. But the South made some good music. They brought a lot of stuff into hip hop that I mean, from my perspective anyway, wasn't the best for hip hop. You know what I mean? Wasn't the best. You know what I mean? Like, was it scissor? Drink some scissor, all that shit there. I mean, it was terrible. Oh, good. I don't care what no one says, bro. What is? But big up the South still. Big up the South. Don't get me wrong, they got some great individual rappers. But who is it? Gucci Man and Jeezy. I couldn't watch that verses. I watched a couple of minutes and I like the brain cells were just just getting shot. Like, they were just taking individual shots at each brain cell. And they're like, bow, bow, bow. I was like, nah, I can't do this, bro. Can't do it. Can't do it. It was dreadful. And don't nobody be talking about, Jeezy got bars beats. No, don't. Yeah, I think we're in different territories, so it's just not happening. Leon Figure says you'll soon see Shield start a rap career. Yeah. Well, maybe if Papoose writes a couple of bars. Country Bama bars not my thing at all. Them country boys need to find employment, Susanne. Is the zone showing it? Thompson beats Gucci is has always been pony. Mr. So I've never understood the Jeezy hype. Gucci and Jeezy. Sorry, that's not good hip hop. It's not good hip hop, bro. I don't care. No, sorry, it's not good. It's not good. It's not good. I can't. I can't, in good faith, listen to that. He's not letting me come out. I'm stuck in there now. He won't even let me come out until me. Oh no, this is terrible. I'm stuck in Tubi. Jesus Lord. All right, that did it. I'm out. You sure it went on Pluto, Lisa? It's on Pluto, isn't it? Mm. What do you say, Gucci 2 Black and Shine? I don't know. I'm not talking about his appearance. I'm just talking about his music. Social joins too much East Coast rap bias here. I don't think so. You know what I mean, like Lisa Bell said, I've got an Alcar CD. I've got two of them, and they're really good. I've got two. I can't remember what they were though, but I've got them here. I bought them. The Dungeon Family, they had some good songs. Um, there's CeeLo Green and the Goody Mob. Who's that looking in my window? I got their album from the 90s. Yeah, I mean, I like a lot of the South music. I like a lot of it. But if you're going to talk about Little John and the East Side Boys and what was it called? What was their music called again? Crunk and scissor songs and chop and screw DJ Screw syrup music. Nah, bro, I'm criticizing all day. I think Ludacris is a very good rapper. Bun B is actually one of my favorite MCs. Yeah, so the South got bars. I like the Ghetto Boys, and they done negative stuff, but like they done a variety of different songs, and they're like, and Scarface is a great rapper. Um, but Nah, I can't. I can't. How did the South have the longest run in hip hop? The East Coast have had the longest run in hip hop. The East Coasters have the longest run from Cedric Ave up into the 90s. No one's had a run like that. Yeah, Luda is good. Bun B is good. Yeah, yeah. Mr. S, who are my top 5 US rappers? I don't have top fives. I don't have top fives or top tens. I don't like lists in boxing or my music. I can't stand lists. Don't know what it is. Don't like lists like that. Yeah, most of it is trash, ain't it? You know what I mean? Like Master P. Like, I tell you, they've done a few things, the South, that I just didn't like. All right? Remember Master P took Rakim's beat. Dun, 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 dun. I came in the door. I said it before. What was the song? Finding me, finding me, I can't hold it back. I look around. Make it clap to this. It wasn't called that. I can't remember the song now. My memory's just gone. But anyway, he took he took Rakim's beat and made us, and Rakim said, make him clap to this. My man took it and said, make crack to this. I said, no, this is terrible. This is not, and it's not so much the content or the top. Because okay, if you're going to talk about what you're talking about, I mean that's what you do wherever you do. I ain't got no problem with that. But he took Rakim's beat, make it clap to this, and called it make crack to this. I just no. You're making a mockery of classic hip hop now. You're making a mockery of classic hip hop. That's what you're doing. Yeah, that's it. Somebody heard it. Yeah, Mr. S, make it clap like this. Make him clap to this. Became make crack like this. Oh, it's on Pluto, Lisa. Do I have to sign up to Pluto as well, isn't it? Pluto and Jupiter. Yeah, that was just wrong, bro. That was wrong. And like when I was listening to Westwood played a lot of that stuff there. When they played sipping on some scissor, on some scissor, I said, what's going on? Sipping on some scissor, it just seemed wrong. It was just that song there was absolute trash. Man talking about drinking cough medicine, you know. I mean, so what? What am I supposed to do over here? You get a bottle of Benylin and mix it with something. With what you mix it with? Benylin medicine. drink Benylin medicine. Thinking, aye? That was a joke. Bad. Nah, bro. Right, I'm just looking here. They got snooker, darts, Women's Football Weekly, UFC, Rugby Pass, FIFA. All right, they seem to have more here, but they've got the Zone ringside. Um, course, they ain't got a boxing. Right. Yeah, it's a different thing in the UK. I'm assuming it's a different thing. I don't like doing them streams though, man. Sometimes they just clog up your machine, innit? Who's fighting? It's Michaela Mayor and Mary Spencer. Anthony said he used to call it chant rap. They just have good catchy hooks, but the bars are trash. Anthony Mackin, Master P is a great businessman. I can't deny that. You know what I mean? Soldier Slim had some good songs. Little Wayne. Townsend, I remember grown people drinking Night Nurse when I was a kid, way back. It was frowned upon even then. What, to get high? Bloody hell. Tone and Anthony Mackin are not Little Wayne fans. I'm not a Little Wayne fan. Mr. S. I look for with the whitest snow. Don't buy from no end that you don't know. Oh boy. Trap. Night Nurse has had codeine in high doses. What, Night Nurse better than Medellin, yeah? We're taking up the Medellin to get higher. That's crazy. That is crazy. Oh, they got CI. They got CSI on there. Yeah, that's interesting. I ain't seen CSI for a long time. No, I can't start watching CSI repeats. That's just lame, isn't it? Ear What's Ear Run? What is Ear Run? I never heard of it. Social joints. They got darts, snooker, Pluto snooker. They haven't got a search engine on here though. Not that it would help. Matlock. Slicker than Matlock when I let my gap pop. Man. Sumo. I'm not watching no sumo wrestling. No way. Sumo is the worst. They ain't even got a search engine on Pluto. What is this? No, the South is cool. South is cool, but there was just certain elements. There were just certain elements of Tom says, not my cup of tea. What is ear run? I've never heard of ear run. Let me have a look what you guys are talking about. Yeah, I'm a massive Ghetto Boys fan. I make big money. I make big cars. Everybody know me. Like I'm a movie star. I love the Ghetto Boys, man. Mind playing tricks on me. Classic. It was a typo. Actually, most of Drake's early run was South Beats. That was when Drake was spitting. Lil Wayne, Young Money had all the charts. Yeah, they did. They did. Lil Wayne, Nicki Minaj, and Drake, Young Money all day. Like even over here, you go on the radio, it's pure Young Money songs. And he said he likes elements of Southern black culture, but it stops with the rap and crunk BS. Who's that? Lil Wayne? His old mixtapes? Sure, he's got some good tunes. Um, he's not my. He's not my. He's not my type of rapper. Nicki Minaj, nah, didn't rate Nicki. I didn't rate Nicki. And I saw a little short documentary on the Lady of Rage yesterday, and they were asking why she didn't blow up. Well, it's obviously why she didn't blow up. She wasn't a sex kitten, was she? She was trying to get down with the dudes, and hey, she could bar a track. She could bar a track like a dude, but while it might be novel in rap and she'll get credit, she'll get her dues as a good MC. But if you're talking on a bigger scale than that, mainstream, nah, it's just not going to pan out. That's why our albums didn't do well. The singles like Afro Puffs did well, and her cameos on Stranded on Death Row did really well. But no, she was never going to like get the success of what Little Kim, Foxy Brown, or Cardi B and Nicki had. She was never going to get that. Or what's the other one's name? Meg the Stallion. Tom says, where was Little John from? He was shite. Little John. Little John and the East Side Boys. Okay. I tell you what, though. No, I tell you what. If you're in a club and you're drinking something in that song, it's all right. It's okay. It's okay. What you mean? But I'm talking about if you're trying to listen to some good beats and hip hop, and I mean you're not drunk, then it's a bit of a tough one, isn't it? Anthony says he doesn't see Lil Wayne as an MC. He's a rapper. Yeah, Afro Puffs, Mr. S was a joint, isn't it? Social joints. Little John was Atlanta. He wasn't a great rapper by any means, but Little John was a DJ producer, very good producer. Surprising records he made. Crunk with them ice grills in their teeth, and they used to make them silly sort of like grins when they had. It was just like, yeah. You got to be liquored up, Tom. You got to be liquored up, or I mean, you're smoking some good stuff, man. Even that, now, if you're smoking, that would mess up. If you're smoking it, that would mess up the smoke. That kind of music. Social joints, crunk music, good for gym work out. Everything has time and place. Yeah, I guess so. Workout music, maybe. And this is the ice cream recreation. Oh, South actually make me like, I don't laugh at it, but some of the stereotypes are just like the grills were crazy. The grills were crazy, man. and the pimp cups and stuff. The pimp cups and the ice cream. And the rims and shit. This is like, whoa. The best thing that Crunk link up was the Elephant Man and Sizzler. What song was Elephant Man on? Crunk. I remember him on one of them. What was it? What was that one? That was bad. That one was bad. That was bad with Ellie. And with Ellie, that one was killer. I remember the beat. I can't remember the hook. That was bad. That was bad. Oh, the Yin Yang pricks. Yin Yang twins. Did they do the whistling song? The whispering. The Yin Yang twins. Remember the whispering show? Make this up, man. Yeah. Get low. Yeah. Elephant Man on that was bad. That was bad. Queen Latifah and MC Lights as Lisa. Yeah. Yeah. Well, Latifah and Moni. Ladies First was my song. Ladies First. Mr. S says Bone Crushers Never Scared. I used to like that song. I used to like Never Scared. Yeah, I mean. I ain't never scared. I ain't never scared. I used to like that song. I used to like that. I used to like that song. The remix, remember Busta Rhymes? Busta Rhymes smoked the remix, bro. Busta Rhymes came in, bro, from off the spaceship. Busta Rhymes didn't write them bars, you know. They wrote it for him on the space. He's really good on that fast rap, bro. He's really good. Busta's so good on that fast rap. Well, Get Low. Windows to the walls. I'm in my boss. Oh, good. That's just degenerate hip hop. But it's effective though. To the windows, to the wall. Oh gosh. I like rap that makes me laugh as well. So I like the intellectual rap, but I like sometimes you hear some ignorant rap, it's just funny. It's just funny. And he said he couldn't mess with none of that. David Banner had a record or two. I don't really know much about. I've heard of it. I've heard of his stuff. Common was on a Crunk tune, was he? Dipset. I did like some of the Dipset songs. I did. But I was a bit of a not a hater of Dipset. I don't know. There's something about Dipset, man. Something I didn't connect with. I never bought none of their LPs or anything like that. Jim Jones and Max B. Like whenever I tell certain people from New York that Max B is overrated, then they say, "Yeah, you English boys don't know nothing about rap, man." Well, maybe Max B. I don't know. Mrs. was from the South, right? She has some decent pop hits. I don't know who that is. Killer Mike. I know some of Killer Mike's music. He wasn't too bad. Yeah. South, man. The two heavy guys that rub stomachs. God, I mean. Oh, Missy. Yeah, oh Missy. Missy Elliott. Yeah, Missy. Um Missy is from Virginia. Is she from Virginia? Which is kind of like, I don't know. Is it east? Is sort of south and east, isn't it? I think she was from Virginia. Her first demo was very East Coast type beats, the early demos, and then she hooked up with Timbaland. I used to like some of her stuff. I used to like some of her stuff. Just it was a little different in it. It was a little different. That was her lane. She just had her lane. She just had her lane. Yeah, it's East Coast. Yeah, yeah, it's more or less East Coast practically. Yeah. Missy Elliott, bro. She had a good run though. Had some really good songs. But what it was, it's the beats in it. Them Timberland beats were just crazy, man. Timberland was just mad on the beats, bro. My brethren used to, I mean, he didn't hate Tiller, he just didn't like Timberland's beats. But I said, man, I know it's not East Coast beats, but you can't say he can't make beats. Tone like Mystical. That record, Here I Go, is now okay. It can't be played no more. It's in the NONCE crate. Remember he done the James Brown song, the James Brown side. Shake baby, show me what you want to do. And what was the one he done with Buster? That was a good song. It was Danger. He had a few. He had a few hits that year. He had a few hits. No Limit. He was from No Limit, and then he just went into his deviancy, man. He went into his deviancy bag. What happened to him? Lord knows. Mm-mm. Told says Timbaland had his own sound. Yeah, Timbaland, like he just kind of caught on from the drum and bass thing in Europe, but just done it in his own style, triggering his hi hats, and it was bad, man. It was bad. It was bad. Timbaland was bad. Yeah, the Clips had a couple of tunes. Pharrell, the Neptunes was produced. Like, what was the one they done? Grinding, grinding. That was Neptunes, isn't it? Neptunes just could have missed at one stage, bro. They could have missed everything the Neptunes did. Lisa says, I remember the Dipset mixtape that K Slave hosted. Dipset. They were just like, I can't explain them. They weren't quite traditional East Coast, were they? They were which was good. It separated them. They kind of had a bit of, I don't want to say Southern swag, but outside New York swag. And he says Neptunes was hit and miss for me. Oh, they ended up beefing in courts. Oh yeah, sad. Are they currently in courts now? Over what? Over Rel? Oh, boy, flip it now. I mean, Pharrell, he continued to keep making hits. You know what I mean? But I don't. Was the other guy Chad? I don't know. I don't know. I don't want to say he fell off. He just maybe drifted into something else. Social Joyce's Dipset were the New York Misfits. They defo had Southern swag. Jim Jones did. Yeah, they did. They did. Tone says, Nerd, Run to the Sun, tune. They had some good songs, man, Nerd. Nerd had some good songs. And he says, I'm a Dipset soldier. No lie. Yeah. Lisa, we're talking about Missy's videos. Wow, man. Dipset kind of represented that dumbing down. Dipset represent. It represented the era where the East Coast were trying to dumb down their music, dumb down their sound in their music. I like Cam. I like the first, is it Confessions of Fire or something, the first album? I've got that. I used to like that album. I like Cam. I like that Cam. I like. He had that song with Mace. And what I liked about it, the production is it Horse and Carriage is the way they dropped the snare. They brought the snare off the fourth bar into the third, off the fourth beat in the bar into the third. That was bad. That was bad, man. That was bad. That was bad. What's the next one? We get right to the top. That's bad. What other songs? He done another song on that album, which was a bit about incest, about his aunt taking advantage of him. You know what I mean? And then he kind of lost his way, didn't he? Cam lost his way. There was some other songs on there. What was it? What was other songs? And he done the song on the Magnum beat. Remember the one on the Magnum beat? Mace was in the video. Where they're running from the were they running from the feds? He had some mad lyrics. He said, kidnap your family, make your brother eat you out. Our brother dug her out, needles to drug her out, pillars to smother her out. Oh boy. What was the lyric where he said, I could have made you run though? Funny. I remember my younger brother, he always kept saying that lyric. He used to get on my nerves. Cam had a health problem. That's when he fell off. Did he have a health problem? Yeah, he used to be big in it. Like he was pumping weights or something. Then he lost a lot of weight. I thought he deliberately lost the weight. You're saying it's for a health issue. Social Joy says no, Dipset weren't dumbed down. Jim Jones was dumbed down. But Cam and Jules, New York, was hell when spitting. It was hard for them to spit on South Beats. Nah, they did dumb down. They definitely. I know that 100% that Cam dumbed down because what it means. See, the thing in you, my lane here, when he was in Children of the Corn, and he used to rap like G Rap, he was more syllable, high syllable compound, and you can't dumb down on that or the rap won't work. So he definitely be dumbed down. Slowed his raps down a lot. I know all the techniques. I know he dumbed down. 100% Cam dumbed down. 100% he dumbed down. 100% on that. When he was in the Children of the Corn with Big L, Herb McGruff, he was rapping different, rapping totally different. Then them guys realized that if you're gonna make hits, you got to dumb down. You got to dumb down. If you're gonna make college radio music, you can do that, but you're not gonna make no money. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Social joints. Dipset had them sample beats on deck. Yeah, they started speeding up them samples, innit? Anthony said he was eating a lot of junk food. That's why he looked chubby in his face in the early days. Okay. Yeah, man. First, his debut was good, though. His debut was pretty good. Social joints, yeah, but everyone moved away from the syllable raps towards 2000. No, they didn't. No, they didn't. Because Big Pun was still doing that. Big Pun was doing the syllable raps. Cannabis is making it, well, Cannabis was hit or miss, but I thought Cannabis, I mean, was a good artist. They didn't totally move away from it. Pun was doing that, was still doing the compound syllable. Who else was doing it? There was someone I just can't bring them to mind right now. No, he dumbed down. He dumbed down because he saw Biggie do it. But see, Biggie dumbing down is a little different from everyone else because, like, he could say anything and get away with it. He had the voice, he had the presence and the timing to dumb down. You know what I'm saying? Terror Squad had a few syllable artists, multi-syllable MCs. Terror Squad. But they did what they had to do, Dipset, man. They did what they had to do. I mean, I'm not hating on that. I'm not hating. But it wasn't just the Dipset who went, like Swiss Beats. He changed the kind of the production style for the East Coast. He started shortening his snares and going away from the conventional East Coast break beats they were using. And then you had Dame Grease producing for DMX and Swiss. Because if you hear like DMX's early stuff, it's very, very, very just East Coast. But the South made him change. No one can argue that. Can critique the South, but the South had such an influence that they made the East Coast change up their style. And remember the one hit wonder kid, Mims, This Is Why I'm Hot? That was a Southern beat. This is why I'm hot. This is why I'm hot. Remember him? One hit wonder Mims. Lots of one hit wonders, man. And he had Junior Reid on the remix. That saved the remix. That saved the remix. Wow. Big up Talk 28. Drag, man. Right, I might have to go back to Pluto to watch CSI one day. I'll have a binge watch on some CSI one day. Anthony Macklin says Mims and Junior Reid was fire. Yeah, Junior Reid, he lit it up, Anthony. He lit up that song there, man. He lit it up. He lit it up. He lit it up. He probably killed off Mims though. because he just scorched him. What did Nas say to Jay about Eminem? Murdered you on your own ish. That's what he did. He murdered him on his own ish, bro. Yeah, he carried it. Junior carried it, man. Junior carried it. Good. The different phases, isn't it? It's just this. It's not like bias. It's just preferential. Like I just took long to adjust to a lot of what the South was doing. It just took me long, man. It just took me a long time to like candy paint cars and whatnot and the grills. What it takes to become a world champion. Tony Bellew, Ricky Hatton, Nigel Benn, Joe Calzaghe. Social joins that Big L camp style faded. Even Jay-Z switched up from that syllable style. It didn't fade. How can he died? The guy died. Didn't fade, it died. He died. When he was signed to Rockefeller Records, he died. And Jay-Z still kept doing multi-syllable raps. You know what I mean? He still kept doing them in flashes and parts. He still kept doing them. That's East Coast rap. That's how they rap. That's the evolution. You go from Sugar Hill Gang, hip hop, hip. Well, what you hear is not a test. I'm rocking to the beat and stretching out the words. You know what I mean? So you could basically do 12 words on one bar. But eventually, you can't do 12 words. You need to do at least 24 words. Maybe even more than that. And that's just the evolution of rap. Yeah, Anthony Mackie, he couldn't mess with. Nelly's not South though, Anthony. Nelly is from, where is he from? He's not from the South, is he, Nelly? Where is he from again? Is Nelly from the South? Saint Lunatics, where were they from again? Midwest, yeah, that's it, Lisa. Midwest, yeah, yeah, yeah. I wasn't a big Nelly fan, Anthony, but it was what like the same younger dude I used to roll with. He explained it well. He said Nelly was brave because when Nelly got in the game, everybody was spitting hard gangster player stuff and this and that, and they were just spitting raps. But Nelly brought their melodies in, and that was designed to get the female audience on board. So there is an element of chance taken to that because they're going to, this is soft, like it and this and that. Like when LL brought out I Need Love, everybody was coming with these hard raps and hard beats at the time. Rap was over the Sugar Hill Gang phase, just coming out of the Curtis Blow, Kool Moe Dee phase. Then you had the Def Jam thing, like Def Jam, LL, Beastie Boys, Run DMC. Public Enemy, Slick Rick, and LL was making like I Need Love. I Need Love. That takes balls. Does take a bit of balls to make a song like that when everybody's got like trying to be tough and you got KRS One talking about my philosophy, educational rap. You know what I mean? Let's begin. What or why or when will all be explained like instructions to a game. See, I'm not insane. In fact, I'm kind of rational. Who will I be asking you? This one, that one, the white one or the black one? Pick the punk and I'll jump up to attack one. KRS One is just the guy to lead a crew right up to your face and diss you. Everyone knows me from the last album cover, holding a pistol, so you're far from a lover. Besides my brother, SCOTT, I just laugh because no one else defeats me. And rap was trying to like bring hard lyrics and education and and stuff like this. Like guys like Public Enemy, KRS One were always putting messages in the music. And LL come out with I Need Love. Social joins, he says, I quickly just played Nelly Air Force Ones, it still slaps. He says Nelly was the realest, no corny gimmicks, just was himself. I can't hate on him because he had his format. He had his format. I can't hate on him, and he did what he did well. I can't hate. He battled KRS One, didn't it? And he won the battle. He won the battle. Not in a conventional way. He didn't like smoke KRS One on the mic. But at the time, like commercial music was winning. Commercial music was winning, man. I mean, some people disagree. I don't even think I know what the Air Force Ones. I don't even know that. I've heard the title. He made E-I, what he was doing like regardless to that guy. What that, Nelly? Country Grammar. That's a song, Country Grammar. Country Grammar. I remember oh dear. When I used to drive to work, that song always used to come on. Because I remember I always used to drop my girl back to her yard before I went to work. And it was hot in here. That song was huge. Told us Nelly was garbage at his head. And he's laughing. E-I, uh-oh. Oh dear. Told us Silk was shockingly awful. Silk. This is that's what I'm talking about, bro. The South, the South had some MCs, bro. The South had some MCs. Dr. Rudolph's Teletubby raps. Social Joys. Nelly Ride With Me is just a good song production. Yeah, that was a good song. Ride With Me is a good song. Ride With Me is a good song. Did he kind of start Drake's lane? Sort of thing? But in a different in a different format, but yeah. Hey, listen, Nelly has been a pivotal artist. We can't say he hasn't. Like I remember, was it Nelly and his other guy in his crew? I can't remember his name. They was on that same track with Beanie Siegel and Freeway. Rock the Mic. I used to like Rock the Mic, but I can't even remember Nelly's part on the remix. All I remember is B Siegel and Freeway will rock the mic right when we rock the mic. I used to love the beat. That was a bad beat. Anthony says Drains Lane started with Ja Rule and then Kanye. Yeah, yeah, yeah. I'd say Kanye probably more influenced the Drake thing. You know what I mean? There was a few of them in it vying for the position when Kanye came out. I can't remember. Like Drake was one of the artists. Who was the other ones? Was Wale and what's the other? Um, there was a few of them. Social Joint says Drake, Nelly, all under the LL Cool J tree. But LL never done syncs, never done melodies like that. He never done melodies. He never done. He might have a song here or there with him doing, but he always got either girls or somebody to sing on the hook. But he never done melodies. Drake, Nelly, Ja Rule were doing the actual melodies themselves. Anthony Mackin says Kanye changed the game. Yeah, he did. He did. He did. He did. He did. In a few ways with his production for other people and um, the chipmunk sound, what they used to call it. He had Through the Wire, where they sampled the Shaka Khan song Through the Wire after he had the accident. And Dipset, obviously, they had a lot of the chipmunk sound. You know what I mean? Anthony says, man, I used to love Kanye. He represented us square nerds, black dudes who love conscious rap. Yeah, but he just went in a different direction from all that, didn't he? Oh man, Anthony said he got rid of his Kanye albums in 2014 when he married KK. Why? Torrance says Chipmunk era was horrible beats. Now some of the beats were good. Some of them were good. Some of them good. Like oh boy, I tell you what Dipset song was Jules and Cameron. Oh boy, it was bad. It was simple, but it was good. It was good. There were some good Chipmunk songs, some good Chipmunk soul, but they sped up the samples. There was some good ones. I've got some of them beats. I made some of them and sped up ones. I have to go dig some of them up. The ones I did. Lisa says "Around the Way Girl" was nice. He's got a few. Around the Way, the one where he used Bernard Wright's song, "Who Do You Love?" How you doing, Miss? I'm from I'm from Queens. With Total, he done that one with Total, and baby, smile your face, 'cause I'm gonna make it better. He had some. He's got some good. He's the king at making gal shit. He's the king. See, the thing is, yeah, there's a skill to it. There's a skill because when you're dealing with LL, right, we're dealing with somebody who's got how his career spans about 40 years. It's around a 40-year career. He's still around now. Like there's a skill to it. Because when Big Daddy Kane started making the Prince of Darkness album and he made Artwork, the swing beat song, it didn't. He wasn't able to straddle both lanes of raw, set it off, warm it up, Kane into that lane. And his music, I don't want to say it suffered, but his catalog didn't keep his consistency. LL was able to make all them gal songs, then come back with songs like Who Shot Ya, The Booming System, and just a whole load, man. I Can Get Busy. That song is sick. It's an underrated song from Cool J. I Can Get Busy. Yeah, Hey Lover featuring Boyz II Men is Bad Social Joints. That's a bad song. It's a bad song. It's a bad song. He's got a great catalog of songs, bro. He's got a great catalog, LL. A great catalog. But if you was to ask, like most East Coast or like not forget like most hardcore hip hop heads who like East Coast music to say, they'd probably say Big Daddy Kane was a better rapper, better MC, but LL's got a better catalog. LL's got a better catalog than Kane. Definitely got a better catalog. Oh, Tone says To the Break of Dawn, bro. Don't even go there, bro. To the Break of Dawn is my song. What do you say? What is a panther? An animal that kills. I'm like a, what do you say? I'm like a shark with blood dripping out the gills. You should never in your wildest dreams. So then nigga with Borough of Queens. Straight gangster. Yeah. Woof! With that Jerry Kill juice. Who did he diss? Was that easy? Break of Dawn was the song, bro. Break of Dawn was the song. Booming System is the album, bro. Booming System is one of the best rap albums ever because it came after, like I said, he took a lot of chances when he was making them gal song like I Need Love. And then when rap was getting into that hard black consciousness, Afrocentric thing, he was going into clubs, doing his thing, and they were booing him. He was getting jeered. Saying, oh, we don't want to hear this because, you know what I mean? BDB's got songs like You Must Learn and Why Is That? Public Enemy. Or got Black Steel in the Hour of Chaos and all types of crazy tunes. So he went back in the lab with Marley Marl. Marley Marl saved his career. Because Marley Marl just produced hit after hit on that album. Booming System was just crazy, bro. Was just a crazy. Let me tell you something, right? When he dropped Mama Said Knock You Out, wow. When he made that return with the Booming System, he came to the UK and he done that jam at Highbury Fields. And I forgot it. And there was a crush. There was that, like, people the crowd went mad. Let me say, crowd went mad. They went mad. Yeah. Booming System. Lisa said, I remember when Kane and Kool Moe Dee did a remake of Birdland on Q's back on the Quincy Jones back on the block. I didn't like that Quincy Jones attempt at making it, and he was a great producer, but I just couldn't get him. He made all the artists, the rappers, sound horrible because the beats just I don't know, man. I didn't like that album. I didn't like it. I even tried to listen to it recently, and I'm somebody who always listens out, even if it's music I don't like, because I make beats. I try and find the positives out of it because you could normally pull out positives of like, even if you don't like an artist, if you're producing, you should try and find something you like in it, because that way it can enhance what you do. Social Joy says Big Daddy Kane was a better MC, but LL was just a better artist. 14 albums under Def Jam. Yeah. Tom says LL and EPMD Rampage. That's a classic, man. The Ripper, the Master, the Overlordian, playing MCs like an old accordion. I get an inspiration from a necessary sensation saying I was vacationing. You can't approach. What did he say? Major MCs become minor B flats. So here's your chance to advance. Get your chains in your bats. Here's your chance to advance. Get in your stance. I shoot the holster of cowboy pants. Pure entertainment. Tonight's your arraignment. You're guilty. Face down on the pavement. No holds barred. It's time to get scarred. You and your squad better praise the real God. The Undertaker put in fun the underfakers. When it comes to lyrics, I get freaky as Saker. So lay the mic down slow and careful, because mine is fully loaded and I got another handful. Equipped to rip and start ripping. Diving and dipping to give a punk some whipping. Just in case you want to go a few rounds or so, I'm down to let you clowns know. Me getting burnt to hurt won't be tolerated. I got rhymed up the forget it, I'm constipated. He killed it. He killed it. And Eric Sermon. Eric Sermon killed it. Eric Sermon killed it. That song was bad. That was one. I tell you what, right? That EPMD album was one of the best hip hop albums. I'm telling you, man. Telling you. What was the bars Eric Sermon said? When I come around, homeboy, watch your nuggets. A master of the beat down, my style's rugged. When I attack the microphone, close the zone. Rap scene danger, can't roam. Security wall to wall is packed, so I can't get the word. My microphone is filmed with premium. Any whack MC that steps up, I'm creaming it. Not with lotion, bust the motion, flotation. When I rock on the mic, I'm like coasted. That was bad, man. That was bad. That was all three of them and Paris Smith. That was some serious MCing. That was some serious MCing. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. That was a bad song, man. Tone says 50 never did it for me. Boring on the mic, says Tone. 50 is an acquired taste. Anthony said 50 ain't done nothing definitive since 2003. I meant to ask you this about a week ago. Do you think 50 Cent is overrated? I think that he benefited from Drake's production. 50 ain't got bars. He's a brand. I disagree. I disagree 100%. 50 Cent is very underrated as a bars MC or a lyricist. He's very underrated. If you hear 50's debut, when I say debut, his debut to the masses, that was Killers in the Club on the Onyx song. He killed it. The only thing I really realized I couldn't kill was time. He was spitting some shit. And then what people don't know, right, is Get Rich, Die Trying, right, is not as good as an album as Power of the Dollar, which Columbia didn't release. In my opinion, anyway, Power of the Dollar is an excellent album. Excellent, but around the time he got shot and was getting into a lot, whatever he was getting into. But Power of the Dollar is and he didn't have none of Dre's beats. Just what was it? I think Trap Masters did a lot of the song, but Trap Masters were good beat makers, and 50 picked some brilliant beats. One thing about 50, pick beats. He picked some excellent beats for himself, and his style at the time before he got shot. My friend disagrees with me, but I think he borrowed a lot of Jay-Z style. He was like, see that multi-syllable shit you were saying? He was using a lot of that. And Jay was doing that. He was doing a lot of the syllable shit. He got that from Jay. Right? Power of the Dollar. What was the corner? Is it Corner Store Bodega? And he got that Slick Rick type hook he did. I changed places, days. He 50 is bad, man. 50 is bad. 50 is bad. 50 is bad. But I can see why people say he's not a bars man. He's not a lyricist. I can see what they're saying, but he dumbed down. He dumbed down. 50 is a very intelligent dude. Very intelligent. Right? So if 50 wanted to do all that lyrical, miracle, spiritual, he could do all that. He could do that. But 50 dumbed down. Yeah. He dumbed down. 50 is bad. 50 is good. 50 is good. Dr. Woodop, 50 copied Ja Rule and Tupac. 50 copied Ja Rule. How did 50 copy Ja Rule? He didn't copy. He definitely some Tupac influence. I can see. Not on Power of the Dollar though. Power of the Dollar is just yeah, Daniel Cole's, yeah, that's the one. About the hit on Power, yeah, about the hit. Yeah, that's it, Daniel. That's it. Yeah. Yeah, Slevin, said, I agree. 50 could have done different types of rap, but he went for what would get hits. Yeah, he did. That's what he did. Even when he went on that mixtape run, right? He was just changing people's songs. Just changed like a few words around. Like when he took the De La Soul song and he changed it into, because they were talking about appreciation of BBW, yeah? But 50 turned it around saying he dislikes FAT girls. He switched it. And that wasn't, hey, that didn't make him very popular. I know one girl who really disliked it on the radio. She was a big girl. She's a very attractive girl, but she hated 50 from crazy. Yeah, the hit. Yeah. The hit was a bad song, Daniel. Slevin says LL most rounded rapper ever. Great live performer too. Yeah, he was very good. See him a couple of times. But 50's impact. Does LL have a better and deeper catalog than Ice Cube? Jerome Benjamin. All right. We've got to start from, you could start from the CIA tape, but I won't start from there. Straight out of Compton, NWA, America's Most Wanted, Killer Will LP, Death Certificate, Lethal Injection, and I'm missing one. Or anything you recorded after that, trash can. But them 6 LPs, and I'm missing one, is probably it's GOAT status. I'm not saying he's the GOAT, but Ice Cube's first 5 or 6 albums, including the NWA, is GOAT status. Like when my friend told me Death Certificate was a really good album, because I liked America's Most. But he said, yeah, okay. And then I bought it and I said, flip it now. I couldn't believe how good the album was. It was better than America's Most. And America's Most was sick. You got the one, damn, I want to kill Sam. Then you got Bird in the Hand. Then you got the one where they went to St. Louis and set up on the drug dealer's spot, and it went all wrong. Then you've got Nappy Dugout. Then you had the controversial one, Cave, Bitch, very controversial song. That song, that album is crazy. The Kill It Will EP is crazy. The Predator is the album I'm thinking about, is what I forgot. Predator was bad. That was bad. A lot of people said by Lethal Injection, a lot of people said he was losing it, but I liked it. There was a couple of songs on Lethal Injection that probably could have been left off, maybe. But wow, Ice Cube is one of the best solo artists ever. Jerome says Predator, Death Certificate, his album with the Lynch Mob. Yeah, can't forget the Lynch Mob as well. I didn't like the West Side Connection stuff. But that bow down and yeah. That's QQ. No. I didn't like all that. I just couldn't get into that. But the Lynch Mob stuff, Gorillas in the Mist, and All of My Nutsack, yeah, keep it coming. That album was bad. Keep it coming. Sleveny, 50 Cent competing in the Golden Gloves got to be a load of nonsense. Why? Loads of people competing in the Golden Gloves. Apparently 50 could fight Dr. Rudolph with Mac. Mac 10. I didn't rate Mac 10 like that. I didn't really rate him. Yeah, he had some songs, but I wasn't a big Mac 10 fan. To me, his biggest contribution was beating up T-Buzz. Predator. That's it, Daniel. Predator. Social Joys. LL definitely has a deeper catalog than Cube. LL has appeared in all eras of commercial rap. Same as Busta. No one beats Busta in record catalog. Too many hits. Does anyone beat Busta? Too many hits. More hits than Jay-Z? And Jay-Z said no one could do a verses with him. Would you pick Busta against Jay-Z? That would be a flipping sick verses. Jay would be under pressure. I'd agree. Busta would put Jay under pressure, bro. Busta would put Jay under pressure. Like T.I., he said something stupid when he was supposed to do the verses with Busta. Like, he's a better artist than Busta. Come on, T.I. Come on. I'm not a big T.I. fan. I know some of you. I'm not a big T.I. fan. Not big. He's better than Jeezy, but I'm not a massive T.I. fan. Sleveny, 50 Cent Mania was huge. My generation who grew up on him are in their 30s now and active on social media and adding nostalgia. You're going to get a lot of people bang on about 50. The impact was crazy. You know what I liked was Irv Gotti, because they didn't like each other. But Irv, when Irv described when he first heard in the club, it was Dread. That was funny, and he kept it real. He said, first of all, he heard the beat. He said, okay. Then when he heard 50 start rapping, he said, oh my God, it's over. That was funny. You know what I mean? See, but that album, it just had so much going for it. You got Dre doing the beats. You got the Eminem cosign. You've got the grind on the mixtape that he did. And it had to sell a lot, and it did. It had to sell. The only thing it could do was sell. He had such an impact. Such an impact, bro. Such an impact. Such an impact. Can't be denied. With Matt 10 or Dame Dash, what did Dame Dash do? I don't know how good a boxer 50 was, to be honest. I mean, I don't know if he was in the. Was he in the Golden Gloves? I didn't know he was in the Golden Gloves. Tone, not a 50 Cent fan. Boring on the mic. Anthony said his delivery is pedestrian. He has no lyrical skill, just a street ninja with a big mouth. I can see that. I can see that. I can see that. But 50, I don't know, man. 50. Like his mixtape grind, like what was that lyric he said about the Latin Kings? The Latin Kings don't like me, I don't care. You didn't take that Mia bullshit elsewhere. He was just funny. He just 50 was just, I don't know. You know what it is? He didn't take himself that serious. And a lot of times with MCs, why they don't make that push from underground market to commercial market? Because they take themselves very serious. Like Cannabis, he had this. He was very skilled, extremely skilled wordsmith, rhyme writer, but he had a very uptight energy about his music, and that held it back. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Whereas LL, who was one of Cannabis's adversaries, he was very experimental. He'd try and break barriers, make girl songs, no inhibitions about that. Then he'd come back like 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, where Cannabis was on the song, and Cannabis got Wycliffe to produce for him. Probably not the ideal producer for him. Good for the Fugees, but not for Cannabis. You know what I mean? Cannabis needed like the Pete Rocks and the Primos producing for him. That's who he needed producing. Easy Mo B and them guys. Proper hip hop guys. Cannabis also needed an extra ear in the studio. We tell him, yo, don't get too wordsmith on this one. Dial it back. Then on the next one, go hard on that one and balance out your output. Balance it out. Oh, whack 10, you know. That's what Common called him, innit? Yeah, Common called him whack 10. Yeah, Carl Mega definitely boxed, and so did Willie D. Yeah, there's one of Willie D's fights online where he gets stopped. He actually gets stopped. Yeah, Dame Dash apparently could box a little back in the day. You know what I mean? He could fight a little. I don't know if he had any amateur contests, or he could definitely box. He was in the gym. Whack 10, you know. Daniel says Buster got so many bangers. So many. Yeah, scenario, man. Wheel up, bring it back, covering one. Powerful impact, boom, from the cannon. No bragging, trying to read my mind, just imagine. Jerome says Buster is a way better performer. What than Jay? Jay, very good performer. Don't underestimate Jay, though. Jay got good breath control when he performs. Very good breath control. So he'll hold his own. He's not going to be animated like Buster, but Jay, very good MC. What people don't like, Jay been making records since the 80s with Fresh Gordon and Jaz-O. And then he was on Jaz-O's first album. What was it called again? He done Originators with Jaz-O, and then It's So Simple. Then he done, what was the song? With Funk Master, no, not Funk Master Flex. What was it? Before he done that song, Can I Get Open with Original Flavor. This is all early 90s. And what was the one? Done that one with Big Daddy Kane, Shyheim, and Source Money. What was it called? An Old Dirty Bastard. What's it called again? And Biz Markie went on that one. I can't remember what it was called. But Jay's been putting in work for a long time. I don't think people realize how much dues Jay has paid. Busta Rhymes actually said they went to the same school. They had a battle and Jay beat him. Yeah. Because at that time, Jay was doing the multi-syllable thing like that and Busta didn't have it quite mastered. Busta said, yeah, he beat him. Jay paid a lot of dues. Oh, Dame Dash fought in the Golden Gloves? Yeah. I've heard Jay can box. Dame Dash can box. I've heard it. Best producers of all time, says Daniel Cole. See, that's a difficult one. Because a lot of people are not going to mention Curtis Mantronix. Like Curtis Mantronix as a hip-hop producer and just a dance music producer is incredible. It's absolutely incredible. Curtis Mantronix is incredible. What's his name? Is it Larry Smith? Did he produce for Houdini, Larry Smith? Them guys, you know what I mean? Like, they're forgotten. They're forgotten producers. Paul C. See, he's not going to get a mention. But Paul C basically taught Extra P, the SP, and said G. And he died very early. The sound of hip hop would have sounded probably a little different if he hadn't died. And this is a white kid. He was fucking bad. It was bad. Yeah. I think he produced most of Rakim's second album, didn't he? Died early. I think it seemed like his girlfriend was behind his death. It was just crazy. You know, and like we talk about, they're not going to mention Said G, Ultra Magnetics. Said G was sampling different parts of the records that other DJs weren't sampling. He was sampling sections of the record where there was vocals on it, and a lot of people weren't doing that. Then you got Jay Dilla with his offbeat sequence structure. He was crazy. Jay Dilla was crazy, bro. Man was just and look how young he died. When he died, that just done my head in. Just done my head in. But just Jay Dilla, bad. Another underrated one is Sir Jinx for Ice Cube. Sir Jinx was just bad. What was I think my favorite Ice Cube tune is Steady Mobbing. That beat, that sampling is just bad, man. Just bad. Steady Mobbing. Then you got the more popular choices. You got Dre, Primo, um, yeah. The Buster's definitely an honorary Tribe Called Quest member. Definitely, Daniel. Definitely, definitely. When he was having his troubles with the leaders of the new, he'd go to their studio sessions and hang around and record and stuff. Yeah. Social Joint says Buster slaughters Jay. Jay's boring live. Buster can play records from the Tribe Called Quest. What you see? You don't think Jay's got crazy collabs? I can't even start to think. Jay got crazy collabs. He's got crazy. He's got collabs with was it um Juvenile? That's a great. I like that. I like that. I like that Juvenile song. Was it Paper Chasing? I used to like that song. Even though it's not my type of music, you know what I mean, I used to like. I like the song. I like the song. Jay was on that. Um, the Dynasty album. Like people say Jay can't rap, but the Dynasty album was sensational. With Siegel on top form, Jay on top form. It was bad, man. It was bad. Um, Hard Knock Life, Reservoir Dogs. Come on, man. Jay got songs all day, bro. Jay got songs day, all day. I don't understand how people keep saying Jay can't do Jay. Nah, bro. Buster is not much better than Jay, and neither is Nas. I know everyone likes saying it, but they're not. I'm not saying like everyone got their personal thing, but they're not. They're not. They're not. Jay might not be everyone's cup of tea, but Jay Z is a formidable artist. It's just what it is. It's just what it is. Case said the Dynasty album was a great album. Yeah, it's flipping bad album. He's got songs with Biggie. You know what I mean? Love the Dough and Brooklyn's Finest. He's actually got a commission album with Biggie, which is out there. Um, Jay's a great artist, and Jay went head to head with Biggie on a lot of them songs and didn't disgrace himself. And all that talk, like that was a great bar from Nas about Eminem murder you. Eminem did not murder Jay Z on Renegade. Yeah, he did not murder Jay Z on Renegade. Eminem was sensational. He was good on it. It's just two different Case K. Reasonable Doubt. Great album. Great album. Pete Rock production for the I album. Okay. Pete Rock's bad, man. Pete Rock is bad. Okay, Unofficial has got Dan the Automator up there. Easy Mo B, bad in it, Tom. Yeah. Tom says, yeah. Larry Smith produced for Run DMC, Fat Boys, and Houdini. Yeah. Yeah. Forgotten names though. They don't mention guys like Larry Smith. Mantronics. You know what it was with Larry Smith? Like when the sampling phase came in, that old production style of bringing in musicians and stuff just got buried. Just got buried. Um, Rick Rubin. Rick Rubin. Can't forget Rick Rubin, man. It's like Sucker MCs, that 808, Sparse Sound, Rock the Bells, LL. Um, did he produce commentating, innovating, instructions given. It's yours, T La Rock. Did he produce that song? It's yours. You got Marley Marl. Can't forget Marley Marl. Pete Rock came up under Marley Marl. Marley Marl was a bad producer. Bad producer. The Juice Crew producer. Q-Tip's a good producer. Extra P. High Tech, good producer. DJ Muggs, he had his spell when he was hot on the beats. DJ RZA, Wu Tang. There's more. Beat Nuts, underrated. Beat Nuts. Beat Nuts. Beat Nuts. Off the Books. That introduced Big Pun to the game. That song, it was off the books and You Ain't a Killer. But in my opinion, Beat Nuts should have produced Big Pun's, at least produced the Big Pun album. It would have been sick. It would have been sick. It would have been absolutely sick. Well, Daniel says Q-Tip's up there for him. Yeah, Q-Tip is up there, man. Yeah, Vast Air is a good MC. But okay, Vast Air produced for Cannibal Ox. I like them underground cats. What label are they again? Is it definite? Is it Def Jux? Them guys, are they Def Jux? Them guys are good, man. Yeah, K Def is good, bro. Tom, K Def is good, definitely. Yeah, DJ Quick. Yeah, he did his thing. DJ Quick did his thing. Easy Moby. Yeah, a few people have got Easy Moby. Jay got Memphis Bleak, man. Jay got Memphis Bleak. Bleak does his job, bro. Tulsa's Def Jux and Fat Beats. Yeah. Carl Palmer LP did the first Cannibal Ox album. Yeah. Also, LP's production on the Cold Vein. If you're into that underground vibe, I love that underground shit, man. Sloveny, some of these AI songs are unreal. Can't like, yeah, they are. Yeah, some of them are unreal. It's amazing. Yeah, Dilla, just crazy on it, man. Dilla just sample odd parts of the record, man, and starts the sequences from just wherever he wants. It's just crazy Dilla, man. Yeah, DJ Quick did his thing. Case. I just had a name on my it just left me. Dilla, yeah, and Madlib. Yeah, Madlib was bad. I mean, yeah. Lots of good producers, bro. Lots of sick producers. From the new generation, you like Conductor Williams. I don't think I know much about him, Danny. Conductor Williams. I don't even know producer Kendrick. I know Dre did some of this stuff, but I mean, yeah, Seji did some bad beats, Tom. Seji did some bad beats. Ultra Magnetics, man. Now, I'm not going to say too much about Kendrick because I know I'm going to upset some of the youngers, but um, I don't get when I listen to Kendrick rap, I just can't get the same energy from listening to the generation before him. I just can't. And he's not crap. He's not crap. I've heard him do some good stuff, but Salsa Jones, AI songs that flip songs to 50s and 70s sounds are very good. Yeah. Okay, Soundwave produced most of Kendrick's beats. Colin Palmer, Rude Kid. I don't think I've heard of him. Case K. A lot of people aren't big on Kendrick, but Case says he likes Kendrick though. Slevin says doesn't like listening to Kendrick either. I like some of Kendrick's songs, but um, I don't know what it is, man. I don't know what it is. I don't know what it is. But hey, people, old boy, UK producer, what what on hip hop or thing? You probably have to go more to garage. This is great. My cousin DJ Devastate, he's a good beat maker for the Demon Boys. Um, who else is good? Principal, he was good. He used to produce for MCM from Caveman, and then he produced for MCD. He was pretty good. That kid from the Outlaw Posse who went on to work for All Saints, he was pretty good. He was KG. I used to like his stuff. Who else was good? The Creators from up Kingston. Um, there's a few decent producers. Yeah. Oh, Conductor Williams produces a lot of Griselda. Case, as in America, a lot of people outside of LA don't care for Kendrick. Okay. I think Daniel was saying Kendrick has some hard beats. Tone says Kendrick voice, maybe it's an acquired taste. Yeah, yeah. Perhaps, yeah. Social drains. Americans still prefer the regional rappers, just how it is over there. Because what's his name? The Tottenham kid. What's his name, man? He battled an American rapper. What his name now? What's his name? He lived in Meridian. Oh, it was just on my tongue there. Skepta. Skepta had a battle with I forgot his name. Joyner. Skepta versus Joyner. I heard a couple of the rounds. Oh, are they still going? Skepta and Joyner. Flipping out. How long are they going to battle for? Skepta, yeah. I don't know one. So the thing is, I'm probably going to be biased in it and say Skepta won in it to the top of me. So that's all that is, isn't it? Which isn't good. I don't even like assess the battle like that. That's wrong. That's wrong. Tom says no, outlaw pussy. Yeah, KG, outlaw. Yeah, outlaw. What did I say somewhere else? Daniel not impressed with Joyner, just like Logic, lame. Social joins West Coast rappers prefer West Coast rappers. East like East, South like South. That's just how it is. Yeah, that's exactly what it is. That's exactly what it is. I mean, and then when Joyner was battling Skepta, then you got Gigs talking about the hip hop, the British hip hop artists against the drill, the British drill artists. I mean, it's different. It's totally two different sort of techniques. Yeah, yeah. Madlib was mentioned. Madlib was definitely mentioned. Um, you know who else is a good beat maker? Is Jay Zone. There's a kid named Jay Zone. He's pretty good. He's pretty good. There's loads of people who can handle the production though. Yeah, the beat conductor. I think there's a few versions of that beat conductor, isn't there, Danny? I think so. Freddie Gibbs. Who's the Freddie Gibbs, man? I've heard a bit of Freddie Gibbs. I have to hear more. Who's the other one? There's another one sort of in that Freddie Gibbs lane. I can't remember. Um, he's always getting in trouble. I can't remember his name. They accused him of snitching. Who did he battle? Or have a not Freddie Gibbs. I forgot his name, man. Yeah, Alchemist. Alchemist is good. Havoc is good. Yeah, yeah. Daniel Coleman, Alchemist, Social Jones with Mob Deep, Havoc. Yeah. Oh, is Earl Sweatshirt still rapping? Yeah. Earl Sweatshirt was good, pretty good. He was pretty good. He was pretty good. I listened to him a few years back. Earl Sweatshirt, man. Yeah. All right, people. I'm out of here. Peace.